Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you stopped giving a damn, everything changed. Not because you turned cold, but because you finally woke up. You realized that your worth isn't proven by how much attention you give her, but by how much peace you keep for yourself. You used to overthink every message, every look, every word she said. You were constantly on edge, wondering if you were doing enough, saying enough, being enough. But it never worked, did it? The more you gave, the less she respected it. Not because you weren't good enough, but because you were giving too much of yourself away. Here's the truth most men never hear. When you stop giving a damn, it doesn't make you heartless. It makes you powerful. You're no longer driven by fear of losing her. You're no longer performing for someone who only claps when it benefits her. She couldn't handle it when you stopped caring, because your attention used to be her fuel. When you pulled it back, she didn't know who she was without it. That silence, it exposed everything. And in that stillness, she had to sit with the reality that she was never in control. You just gave it to her. When a man reclaims his power, he becomes unpredictable. And when he becomes unpredictable, he becomes magnetic. You're no longer the one chasing, you're the one being chased, because now your time is sacred, your presence is earned, and that doesn't mean you shut off emotionally. It means you stop trying to prove your value. You stop over-investing in someone who wouldn't do the same. You move with purpose, not pressure. You let your actions speak, not your anxiety. So stop giving a damn. Not to be cruel, but to be clear. Clear about your standards. Clear about your path. Clear about who deserves access to you. The more you focus inward, the more she'll feel the void your presence once filled. And maybe she'll come back. Maybe she won't. But either way, you'll still be standing. Not because she stayed, but because you finally did. When you stop giving a damn, you break the cycle of needing validation. Constantly trying to impress or please someone who doesn't value your effort only drains your energy. When you shift your focus back to yourself, you regain control over your emotions and actions. The more attention you give without boundaries, the less it's appreciated. People often value what they have to earn. When your time, energy, and presence are too freely given, they can be taken for granted. Pulling back resets the balance. Your silence becomes louder than your words. Instead of explaining yourself over and over, letting your absence speak sends a stronger message. It forces others to notice your worth without the need for confrontation. When you detach emotionally, you create mystery. You're no longer predictable, and that unpredictability makes people curious, even unsettled. It pulls their attention in a way your constant availability never could. Reclaiming your power makes you attractive. Women, like anyone, are drawn to men who stand in their worth, who don't beg or chase. The confidence of knowing you don't need approval is magnetic. Stopping the emotional overinvestment doesn't mean becoming cold. It means becoming centered. You're no longer swayed by her mood, reactions, or silence. You create emotional stability within yourself, and that stability is rare and valuable. You stop being afraid of losing her. That fear is what kept you trapped in overgiving and under-receiving. When you let go of that fear, you operate from strength, not scarcity. And that completely changes how others respond to you. By not giving a damn, you set a new standard. You're showing others and yourself that your peace matters more than their validation. You no longer tolerate emotional games or mixed signals, And that boundary demands respect. If you're tired of being the one who always gives more and gets less, then stop chasing, stop explaining, stop proving. Start building your value from the inside out. Hit that subscribe button if you're ready to become the man who doesn't just attract attention,